Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside Out Smile. I'm your host Dr. Amber Q, and in today's episode I would like to examine the topic of why in so many facets. I was thinking about this the other day and I thought, if we just look at the different industries, if we look at healthcare and pharmaceutical companies, why are things so expensive? Life-saving drugs and just, I guess, other products, which obviously, there's a huge markup in so many things. And then you think about beauty. So you've got companies producing beauty products, but then you've got magazines and media telling us that we're not good enough, clean enough, gorgeous enough, etc. So we need those products. Then we look at fossil fuels, and just how we're destroying the earth and how the price of fuel is going through the roof, but the companies are making sort of record profits. So, why is that happening? And people are in fuel poverty, certainly in the UK, so probably all over the world. I pay a lot for my fuel as well. Then, of course, we have food. We know that food is affected depending on sort of crops and weather, etc. And then I want to say wars, but these wars, generally they're just invasions, aren't they, of other places? But basically food is very expensive. So we've got natural food, but then of course we've got beverages, whether that's alcohol, and then we've got sort of sweetened beverages as well. So we know that alcohol is really bad for you. We know that sweetened beverages are really bad for you. I read something the other day about very sweetened drink that you consume. It raises your risk of bowel cancer by a certain percentage. And certainly in the UK, bowel cancer is rocketing amongst younger people. So it makes you think, doesn't it? Why are these manufacturers making things? I mean, it's one thing when you've got detergents and things and they do the job, but there's that side effect that there are all these forever chemicals in there. And speaking of which, I need to change my detergent to something healthier. And then, of course, you've got the food industry, which is making ready meals, beverages, alcoholic drinks, sweets, and things that are just really unhealthy and, quite frankly, carcinogenic. And beyond that, obviously, we have things like the tobacco industry and the arms industry. And, that's just basically pure evil. So the thing is that I don't know, why have we got so many industries that are aimed at destroying humanity? I feel that that's a question we need to ask ourselves. I mean, there is so much good that we could do. I remember reading a blogger's post. I might have read it out on here. I can't remember if I read that particular episode out, about how humanity, with the brain that we've given, we could have really made this earth an amazing place. We could have made it a paradise with everyone getting to know different cultures, appreciating them. By the way, that's an Islamic concept, that we made you into different nations so that you may know each other, right? So that you could appreciate, different cuisines, different ways of dressing, so that we could enjoy those things, so we could enjoy different climates. But instead, we've been pitted against each other, but not even pitted against each other, but pitted against ourselves, right? So we're fighting against ourselves. We're made to hate ourselves by beauty magazines and things. I find it really disturbing. And I guess there's certain, it's just greed, isn't it? It's greed. Whether it's, people in corporates or, I don't know, corrupt politicians, essentially it all comes down to greed. But eventually the earth, everything, life is temporary. So we are all going to be called to account for what we do. But I just would like to know why they thought it was a good move to destroy humanity. Why do that? And of course, now people are trying to access the moon and other places. But I just kind of think, why? Why can't there be another way? There can be another way. And why aren't people motivated by the love of humanity instead of the love of money. I mean, money's great, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's a strange world, isn't it, in that sense? But this is why I do feel so passionately that those of us who are keen on humanity, compassion, tolerance, sustainability, as well, in fashion and otherwise, that's a conversation for another day. But yeah, I think just things to ponder about. Why? Why is every industry kind of pitting itself against humanity? Let's think about that. Let's ponder upon that. And until the next episode, let's all create connection and not just change lives, but save lives.